Greetings everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Odette Guzman and I'm a nail tech and also a nail tech educator based in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Don't touch that dial. You have tuned into the right channel. This is not a wig and makeup tutorial. This is indeed a nail tutorial. I just like to get a little bit extra for you guys. That's all. I can't go to the grocery store like this. I gotta use my makeup somewhere and these wigs somewhere. So anyway, today I'm gonna be doing the almighty pink and white full set. This is what everybody wants to learn how to do. This is what all the customers throughout the times have always asked for and will always ask for. So today I'm gonna show you how I do a full set of pink and white on one of my customers. And I also want to take this time to ask you to subscribe to my channel, give likes and comments. I mean, look at me, you guys. God knows what I'm going to come up with. I invite you to stay very, very tuned. Like, subscribe. Before we get started, I want to show you how I remove my customer's prior acrylic. What you see there is a bowl of acetone inside of a bowl of hot water. I file my customer's nails down with a coarse carbide bit, not touching the natural nail, just filing it down so it gets really thin. And then I put the hands in the acetone inside of the hot bowl of water, and I cover the nails up with a towel for about 15 minutes, and then I just scratch it off or remove it with a little scratcher tool that I have, and that way I reduce the damage that is done to the customer's nails. So to get started, I prepare my customer's nails and I apply some tips. Can we just stop for a second and talk about my nail clipper, my one step? I know it's crusty, y'all, but I have had this one step trimmer for about 15 years and I can't stop using. This is the best one step nail cutter that I've had in my whole life. I have had 100 nail one step cutters after this and I keep going back to my same crusty one. I mean, that nail cutter is about 15 years old. I think it's safe to say that it's my friend now. I have a lot of nail tools that have been with me for many years and they're part of my friend circle. So what you see me doing here now is just preparing the nail. I'm just filing with my sander band. I like to use my sander band. It is a fine grit. I do have to say that I apply the tips really well. That's part of the importance of the full set. I mean, every part counts. And it's very important to get those tips glued on perfectly, not too large, not too small. And today I'm gonna be doing a full set of pink and whites. It is my rendition of it. It is the way that I do it. And maybe it can help a lot of you with your application. This is one of my regular customers that I do at work, and I just decided to put a camera and let you guys watch as I go along and work. I also think that I'm going to change this up, as you guys know, I am new here on YouTube. So I'm just trying to see what works and what people do and what I'm gonna do. And I thought this would be a great video. And I'm gonna critique myself as I do the video. I mean, I watch this and this is so satisfying to me, just to watch myself laying acrylic. It's just so satisfying to me. And I'm used to using this big brush, and I do this a little different just to accommodate my brush. I use the one ball method to apply the pink on the reverse technique. This is gonna be the reverse technique, not the regular old traditional way. So I do use the one ball method, but you know, if I have a little lacking or I need to put a little extra, I will put it. I mean, I don't know, I watch myself and I just love the way this comes out. It may not be perfect and it may not be the way that other people do it, but everybody does things differently. That's the wonder of YouTube that I love so much. Everyone does things differently, and you can watch and see what other people do, and you can make your own conclusions and see what works best for you. The important thing is to make sure that the sides, like where your nail would grow from, it has enough acrylic on it so you can build some walls so that your white acrylic will stop at these walls. A mistake that I used to do years ago is that right there where I'm putting the brush, like my sides would be too thin, and then when I would put the white wouldn't make a defined peak, and it would look like dirty when I would file it later. So this is the way that it works best for me, and that I can do it the fastest at my job. I mean, I talk about doing it fastest, but this full set takes me about, to remove the nails and do the full set in pink and white, it takes me about 2.5 hours. And sometimes people that are beginning are afraid or ashamed because they take a long time doing nails, but nails take a long time. This isn't, wham bam, thank you ma'am. This is art, and you're creating with your hands, so it does take a while. Don't be ashamed if you take a long time doing nails. All you have to do is charge accordingly for your time. Right now I'm filming this in real time, so you guys see how long it actually takes. I mean, that's the speed that I actually go at when I do this. And the thickness of the pink part, you want it to be all the way around about 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters is the little slashy lines that are between the centimeters on your ruler. So you want to have a little tiny bit of thickness on here so that when we put the white, it will have somewhere to stop at and we can get a sharp line. I mean, sometimes in this video I'm going to be talking like myself, and sometimes I'm going to be talking like I'm watching myself, which is what I'm actually doing. And I have to say, this application is coming out pretty good to me. I don't know. I'm satisfied with it. I'm happy with my application. And I hope that this will be of help to some people that maybe are having a hard time with the pink and white. I mean, I do use a different brush, but I think everyone in the world should use a huge brush like mine. is just much betterer to me. It's faster. And the ratio that I'm going to be using for this salon full set is about half and half, like half pink and half white. Like you want to have like a 50-50 percentage of pink and white. While I finish laying this acrylic, I want to give you guys a fun little fact about me, so you can all get to know me a little better. I am the least technological person on this planet. I mean, I hardly know how to use my phone. And I have had a goal to do videos, and I'm trying my hardest. I mean, I'm amazed. When I'm watching this video and narrating it right now, I'm amazed that I even recorded this video. I mean, that I'm even doing this right now. I'm in complete shock and amazement of myself. I have been learning about lighting, which, you know, critiquing my own video here, I don't think I have the best lighting, but it's good for now. It will get better as I learn. I mean, I don't think I have the greatest lighting right now, but I got myself a ring light. I don't know how to use it. I've like been putting it everywhere and watching YouTube videos to learn how to use the lights, and I've been editing by myself these videos. I mean, I'm like in shock of myself right now. I've been doing the best that I can, and it will be getting better, but I'm just so happy and just proud of myself that I've been able to even just start, you know, showing you guys some of the things that I do. And I just really started this channel because I just want to show everybody how I do things. I think I have a different perspective, and there's different things that everybody does, so it's good to just watch everyone. I mean, I want you guys to watch me, of course, the most, but it is good to watch everyone because you will get so many different ideas of how to get the same job done. I have also been giving back to the YouTube community. I have watched, I don't know how many gazillion videos, nail videos, just to see what others are doing, what people like to see what type of content other people have, and to see what I can do differently. So I've been doing a lot of studying, and I'm preparing myself to bring you guys the best content I can in the future. And I've also been just getting myself ready to be of the most help. Right now, honestly, I'm just getting started and I'm just rambling on whatever I can say. But I hope that I am giving some good tips and information, and I will get myself together because that is my goal, y'all, to bring you guys the best videos, most informative and funny. Hope my personality will come out soon. I'm still a little shy, but I hope my personality will come out soon, and I hope you guys can enjoy more of my videos in the future. So right now I'm going to speed things up a little bit, and in this step I'm going to be filing around my smile line. I mean, I try to lay the acrylic as perfect as I can, but still I like to go over it with a file just to make sure that my smile line will be as sharp as possible. I mentioned a few minutes ago that my goal was to create great videos for you guys in the future, and my actual goal is to find somebody that knows how to do this and I could just pay them to do it. Because, I mean, look, I'm out of focus right now. Anyway, this is my 4th video on YouTube and I'm so excited, but my head is actually about to explode with this filming. So anybody that's watching that is some kind of movie maker or YouTube video maker, you can send me a message through my email or through my comments, because I am looking for someone to do this for me. But it is good that I know how to do it just in case. I mean, I'm still going to learn how to do it just in case, you know, because I'm a very responsible person, very responsible. And just in case I find somebody that works with me that's not responsible, I mean, I got timelines and I have things that I need to do at certain times. And I'm like, you know, want to do my own thing just in case somebody can't do it. And right now, I'm doing a damn thing. Did you guys hear my dog barking earlier? Yeah. I bought a new microphone and everything because I seen on YouTube that you needed to have a microphone to do these videos. So I bought the microphone, but I don't know how to use it. So I'm still using the microphone on my phone. Now let's get started with the white. As you can see, I am going over into the pink part a little bit. One reason is because I use a huge brush, so it's a little difficult for me to like creep it into the little corners, but it's okay. It's okay. I can get this white off of the pink part later. It's not a problem. The important thing is that I get my acrylic nice and flat, that I don't have any bumps and I don't have extra thickness. The pink part that I said earlier was supposed to be 2 millimeters. The pink part is what's gonna predict how thick your white part is gonna be. So if you have an excessively thick pink part, then your white is gonna be extra thick. So that's why you want to get the pink part on the top to be 2 millimeters so that your white application can also be the same. It can be thin. It may appear that I'm applying a lot of white, but as you can see on the bottom there, it's really not that thick at all. I guess the camera adds 10 pounds to my acrylic too. For a long time, the application of white acrylic was really hard for me because it has a little bit of a different consistency, and it took me a long time to learn how to control it with my brush. So I'm pretty satisfied now at the way that I can put all the acrylic with one pearl and it come out straight and not lumpy. It just takes a little bit of practice to manage and control the white acrylic. I mean, some people may say that I'm not controlling it, but I am. But it's under control. My side walls are straight. I do have some spillage over into the pink part, but that I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. It's going to be taken care of so easily. And I mean, I'm managing all of this with one pearl. I'm so proud of myself. I remember times in the past where I struggled so much with the white acrylic. It just goes to show that practice makes progress. So anybody who's having a hard time with the white acrylic, please keep on doing it. You will get better. I promise you. So I hope that you guys are getting an idea of how this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up a little bit so that we can get through our application and you guys don't leave on me. Stay tuned so that you can see how I get the white off of the pink part, the spillage off of the pink part. As I'm watching this video, I'm noticing that I should have maybe used a dark towel on the bottom so that you can see better. Definitely next time I will use a contrasting towel so that you guys can appreciate the white better. I'm a work in progress, y'all. The good thing about this is that if you guys stay tuned and subscribe to my channel now, you will be able to see the growth of my experience and all of my trials and tribulations with my lighting and my camera and my microphone and my editing. And later you'll get to see all of the improvements that I've made. So here's where the magic happens. Right now, I'm using a carbide bit. It is a medium. I don't really want to, carve off too much acrylic. I just want to get the white that overlapped on the pink was so minimal that I don't want to use a rough bit because it's going to change the shape. So I just use a medium carbide bit and just get it off really quick. That was simple. The ideal thing would be for you not to get any of the white to overlap on your pink. But this is how I do it, folks, and I hope that it will be of help to some of you. Right now I'm going in with a 180 grit file and I'm getting my sidewall straight and I'm getting my shape how I want it, which we're going really square today. I'm also being very careful not to file the peaks of my French off, the two little triangle corners at the two sides, being very careful not to file that off. And also remember that if you do the pink application and it's at least 2 millimeters of height, you will have enough white on there so that you will not, and if you file it properly, you will not be filing that off. I love it when customers come in and they're like, I just want to get something simple today. Just do me a pink and white. And pink and white looks simple, but it's actually one of the hardest things I think that there is to master. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm the best at doing this, but I do a very good job on my customers if this is what I would do in a salon setting. If, let's suppose, I was going to be in a competition, well, a competition pink and white is a little bit different than a commercial pink and white. So what I would do then is I would practice for months in advance, every week or every day, practice and doing it till I get it down pat. But then once the competition's over, like, I forget that and I just do commercial nails again. Now I'm going in with my sander band, my fine grit sander band, and I'm gonna be shaping the nails. Okay, so where I'm at now in Puerto Rico, it's really early in the morning, and there are some people doing some construction on my house. So you're probably gonna hear some construction going on. If there's any YouTubers out there that do nails and do these videos, please let me know. Do you guys have to get in a soundproof booth when you record your videos or what? Because I don't really hear too much of things going on in people's houses when I see videos or in their studios or wherever they're at. But there's something always going on over here. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. I'm just gonna be doing my regular filing routine with my fine sander band, and my drill is, it may look like it's going fast there because we're in fast motion, but my drill is actually going pretty slow. Guess what I just told my customer right there? Relax your hand, please. I hear that there are some new gummies out on the market that make people relax, and I'm actually contemplating giving a gummy away before each service to all of my clients. Thank you. Now I'm gonna be going in with my level and buff. I use buffing oil to level and buff the nail. The nail is already sealed, so I don't need to go in with any type of sealer bit or anything like that. So I'm just gonna be giving a shape to the acrylic around the cuticle area so that it looks like it's ascending, like it's growing from the cuticle area. And I'm also gonna be passing this fine ceramic buffer on the surface of the nail because I'm gonna be applying a gel top coat, like a gel sealer, directly onto the acrylic. So I'm gonna need for the acrylic to have a little bit of a texture to it. And this bit allows me to get out all of the scratches, but it still leaves like a fine texture on the nail so that my sealer, my top gel, can adhere to it. I'm also gonna feel the nail to make sure that there's no excess or bumps or any dips or anything in the nail. Now I'm gonna be going in with my 100 grit buffer, and I'm going to be taking the edge off of the edge so that they stay square but they don't harm the customer. And now I've asked the customer to wash her hands, and I've also wiped her nails off with a wipe with alcohol or gel cleanser. And I'm going to be applying a non-wipe top coat. You see that I'm going to be passing it 2 times, but I'm just, the first time that I pass it, I'm depositing the material, the top coat, and then I go, and the second time I clean my brush off on the brim of my bottle. I clean the brush off and just remove any excess so that my nail doesn't look any thicker, because gel top coat tends to do that sometimes. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope to see you again in the future.